try not to move too much, dear. The cuffs are custom. Forged them myself. Carbon fiber core. So you won't break out. Not like your partner tried to, anyways. He lasted 32 hours. Said almost nothing of value. Not like you. You're different. I've studied your file for quite some years now. Watched your ascent through the ranks. Efficient, unshakable. You made it higher than I ever could, and they raised us the same way. See, the organization, it likes perfect little orphans like you. Blank slates, just enough loyalty, zero humanity. But you, they made a mistake with you. They gave you power, real access, and now you know things I never got the chance to. And I'm going to find out every last one of them. Did they tell you what happened to me? Why I left? No? Let me guess. He went rogue. Mental instability. Dangerous. Terminate on sight. Not wrong, but not complete. They feared me. I was too fast, too unpredictable. I saw things others didn't. Saw them, what they were really trying to do. The missions behind the missions. They never trained you to ask questions, did they? Here, look. Your partner had this. A burner. Basic encryption. Pathetic. Coordinates. Drops. Messages from someone called Rook. Cute code name. Very chess themed. Your team. But you? You're queen, aren't you? So, queen, tell me about Rook. About the upcoming operation. The timeline. Just the basics to start. Nothing? Fine. Well, we have time. Did it ever strike you how similar we are? They put the same collar on both of us, gave us the same commands. The difference is, I took mine off, and you made yours look like jewelry. But I see the chain, little spy, and I know you're tired of wearing it. You don't belong to them. You never did. You're calculating, and I like that. You're probably already constructing the profile on me. Subject displays narcissistic traits, high cognitive flexibility, suspected antisocial tendencies, potential megalomania. But you're wrong. I feel more than you ever will. And that's why I had to kill him. He looked at you the way I used to look at the sunrise. But he didn't understand you. He never would have. Not the way I do. I don't want to break you. I want to free you. There's a difference. Now, let's talk about Mother. You flinched? I see that name still means something to you. She's still alive, commanding Division 7. Last seen in Prague. You report to her twice monthly Why? Do you still need her approval? Her voice in your ear? Or is there something else she has that you need? Why do I care? See, now that is quite a good question. Because I remember who you were before the rank, before the missions, back in training. You sat across from me in linguistics and barely spoke, but your eyes said everything. You saw the world like I did, like a puzzle, a lie worth unraveling. I haven't stopped seeing you since. They were grooming us for obedience. We were supposed to be tools, instruments. But you were too sharp to stay a tool forever. You're better than them, and I'm going to prove it to you. Work with me. Not as a prisoner, but as a partner. I have resources, connections, a plan. You help me dismantle them piece by piece, and I give you everything that they never could. Freedom, choice, truth. Me. Why me? Because you're the only person I could never predict. And that means maybe you could understand me, maybe even stop me. But you won't. Not yet. Not once you see what I see. You don't have the answer now. I'll give you some time. Besides, you'll start talking eventually. They all do. But with you, I'm hoping for something more, something real. Oh, one last thing. If you try anything foolish ever, remember, I'm not your partner. I'm not your superior. I'm the man who designed this facility, who dismantled your team, who walked through the fire they tried to burn me with, and I walked out smiling. You're still here. Good. I thought that maybe you try biting through your own tongue by now. Dramatic exit, loyal to the end. But you're smarter than that. You haven't spoken yet, not even a whisper. But your body talks. The way your breath quickens when I mention her. Mother. Still clinging on to that lie that she's given you? That you matter to her? That she wouldn't burn you if the mission called for it? But something's different. You flinched again. Not just instinct. Emotion. Are you shaking? You're remembering something, aren't you? A moment you buried so deep, you forgot it was even yours. Did she ever hold you after training, when the bruises were far too big to hide? No, of course not. We didn't get that luxury, did we? But I remember once you looked at me like I wasn't a ghost. And I've been thinking, maybe I was wrong. Maybe they didn't fail when they made you. Perhaps they succeeded too well. Queen, tell me something. When I killed him, your partner, did something move in you? Even now, I can't tell if what I'm seeing in your eyes is grief or something far more dangerous. Are we cracking, Agent? Huh? Stuttering, are we? Recalibrated? Okay, you can play the emotionless agent all you want, but I saw that flicker. For a second, you wanted to ask why I killed him, and why I spared you, why I keep coming back. You're thinking now. That's good. Confusion is the first step. I wonder what they'd do to you if they saw you now, wavering, questioning, maybe even feeling. But don't worry, honey. I won't tell them a thing. Not yet. I want to see where this goes. We're not so different, you and I. They trained us to kill, but they never trained us to be alone. That's where the cracks form, the quiet. Think hard, little spy, before the next time I open this door. I want to know whether I'm talking to a machine or a ghost like me. Third visit. Most subjects crack by now, but not you. And I respect that. Or maybe we're just waiting, calculating, hoping I'll slip, leaving a tool within reach. Let you play your little spy game again. But you're not here as a spy anymore, dear. You're here as you. And I think you're starting to remember who that is. Your test scores in analysis, off the charts. Disassociative resilience, unbreakable. But your empathy baseline was always far too high. They noted that, buried it. I never forgot. They used you, molded you, rewarded you only when you cut deeper. How many names have you erased for them? How many lives turned to redacted lines in your mission log? Do they even let you remember their faces? I used to think what they did to us was necessary, efficient, evolutionary. Now I know better. You don't make a soldier by killing their soul. You make a monster. But what if we weren't monsters? What if they just wanted us to think that we were? What if you could be whole again? I've dismantled 3 of their bunkers before they even knew I was alive. Stole their intel, corrupted their chains of command. They blamed foreign agencies, internal moles. They never imagined it was one of their own. But you knew, didn't you, deep down? You didn't report the signature pattern. You saw the data breach in Munich and chose not to flag it. You wanted to believe that I was alive. You wanted to see if I'd come for you. I did. I watched you for months before I took him. He got careless, sloppy. He stared at you far too long in the field. Broke protocol, got emotional. It made you vulnerable, so I removed him. I'm not saying it was mercy. I'm saying it was clarity. You've spent your life obeying orders, letting your past be classified, your feelings suppressed, your instincts overridden. And so, let me ask you something simple. What do you want? You're not ready to say it yet, and that's okay. But I know that look in your eyes. You're starting to see it, aren't you? That I'm not the villain they warned you about, and they're not the saviors you thought them to be. You see me now. And next time, we'll talk about the Prague Directive and what they've buried under Division 9. Sleep well, Agent. Dream of freedom. You'll wake up wanting more. Did you sleep? Did you dream? Your eyes tell me everything. You don't trust me, but you don't hate me either. That's new. When they briefed me on your psychological profile, they said you'd be the hardest to break. Too disciplined, too refined, cold-blooded. But I don't want to break you. I want to undo you. I want to watch you peel yourself open, voluntarily. No drugs, no torture, just you and the truth. Recognize this? Transcript from Operation Glass Viper. 4 years ago, you were deployed to terminate a bioweapons engineer. But this engineer had a daughter. She was just 8 years old, unarmed. You pulled the trigger anyway. Or so they told you. There was no child. They inserted that in your post-mission log. Give you nightmares, weak spots. Wanted to see how long it would take before you snapped. You didn't. And so they promoted you. Still think they love you? Honey, I know what that does to a person. Being lied to by the only people you thought were real. It hollows you, turns you into what they want. But you didn't come out hollow, did you? No, you came out with questions. Like why someone like me, disavowed, presumed dead, would come back just to talk to you. Why I didn't kill you when I had the chance. Why I keep coming back at all. Honey, you think I don't see it? Your shoulders, they flinch when I pass behind you. Not out of fear. You want to know what I'll do next. You're curious. That's the first fracture. So, here's the deal. I'm going to ask you one question. And if you lie, I'll know. So, do you want to go back to them, sweetheart? Exactly. That's your tracker. I removed it yesterday while you were asleep. Didn't tell you, just to see if you'd notice. You didn't. So much for your hyper-awareness. Here. This is a pistol, no bullets. I want you to just sit with it. Stare at it, touch it. Remember what power used to feel like. You've lived your whole life taking orders. We're all out of orders now. What does someone like you become when no one's pulling your strings? What's left underneath all that programming? I think it's something dangerous and beautiful. And I want to be the one who watches it unfold. I didn't take you because you were weak. I took you because you were real. Because in a world of perfect lies and chemical puppets, you're the only one I felt. And that, honey, that makes you mine. Think about what you are without them. Then ask yourself, do you want to go back? You won't say it yet, but I'll hear it in your silence. And when you're ready, I'll be waiting. You're still here. I thought you might run. I even left the window cracked, just enough. But you didn't. You stayed. They called you their best asset. Flawless, loyal, untouchable. But you flinched when you touched that gun I left for you. Not out of fear, but out of memory, guilt. They built you to destroy. I see the part of you that wants to undo that now. You never had a choice. Until now. Here, civilian clothes. No wires, no cameras. No marks of the life you were forced to live. I have a way out. Not a trick, not a threat, just a way. We walk, we vanish. We stop being who they told us we were. I told myself, if you said no, I'd let you go anyway. But I lied. I can't just let you go. Not after this. Not after what you've become in here. I don't care if you still hate me. I don't care if this is Stockholm or survival or something darker. I just know I've never felt anything real until you looked at me like that. And I'm not letting go of real. So, you have a choice. You walk out now. I won't stop you. I'll vanish. You'll never see me again. Or you stay and we leave together. I won't ask twice. I'm not your handler. I'm not your capture anymore. I'm just the one who sees you, all of you, and still wants you. You chose me. God, you really chose me. You have no idea what you've done, honey. Just in case you change your mind. I need to keep you close until I'm sure you don't. So come on, let's disappear. Wait, what's that? Wait, hold on. Wait. Multiple enemies around the perimeter. Shit. I need to. Ah, did you just inject something into. My head. Where am I? Concrete ceiling. No windows. Metal desk. Still cuffs. Of course. Back where it all started. I should have known. The moment she said, "Let's disappear," should have felt it. The pause, the way her eyes flickered towards the camera I thought I disabled. God, she was so good. Better than me. She got into my system, into the back lineups, into the backup lines. I isolated everything. Triple scrubbed, air gapped, sandboxed. I even debugged the keyboard drivers. But I missed her. Missed that little flicker of code. That keystroke echo. She slipped past me. She didn't need a gun. She just needed access. So they've dragged me back in here, where it all began. The organization's black site. Facility even our ghosts don't remember. It's funny, isn't it? How many people I've erased from the world in this very, very room. And now I'm just another one. Hey, I know who's on the other side. Probably looking at me through the glass. Nostalgic bastards. They always loved poetic endings. Down the hall, past the incineration room, past the walls of names we never speak, past the lab where they turned agents into monsters, and straight into the dark. No cell number, no lights, no bed, and no mirror. Wouldn't want me to see what I've become, huh? They say this is where the failed ones go, the fallen ones, the wild cards, the betrayals, the ghosts they can't afford to bury. And me? I'm not a man anymore, not a weapon, not even a memory. Just static in a dark little room. She said she cared. She said she wanted to leave it all behind. But maybe that was just part of the algorithm, a script written by someone colder than me. Or maybe there was a part of her that meant it, that hesitated when I touched her hand, that almost didn't press send. But I guess almost doesn't mean a damn thing in this world. This is it then. This is it. No trial, no execution, just silence forever. I used to think I could rewrite the ending, that maybe I deserved to disappear with her. But I see it now. I was never meant for peace. I was made to haunt places like this. She's probably out there right now, walking the upper halls, smiling. Maybe she's just got a medal, or maybe they've locked her up too. But somehow, I don't think they did. So, she's beaten me. And part of me respects that. I'm just one of your ghosts now, aren't I? A shadow on the concrete, a name erased from the ledger, a flicker in the system you'll shut off soon enough. No voice, no face, just silence. Guess I got my wish. No more running, just rest.